it may sliding and have seam slippage, okay? So it cannot hold on the dummy. So the first thing, place it on the floor. We're going to drape until to the hip line only. So you should have enough fabric already. First thing, place the grain line of the fabric along on the center front line. Okay? Leave at least 12 cm at top. You can make it more. Okay, because we need to ensure this fabric can cover the high shoulder point. Okay. And also be aware, you can adjust the height of the mannequin. Okay. So, and then after you confirm the positions, just quickly check if you have enough length at the bottom part. Okay. So the first thing we need to do, the first pin is really important, okay? Pin at the center front, the neck at center front line. And then usually when you do the pinning, you can do a V point, which gives you an extra support to ensure to hold the fabric weight. Okay, if you have one pin only, it could fall. Okay, and also pinning the fabric on the mannequin, there's a few methods. Okay, this is one kind, and then you can also do it vertically or horizontally, and then pick up a few yarn from the fabric. But usually this is quite damaging and it's quite time consuming. Okay, so I would prefer doing 2 points. Okay, so when you're doing this way, first thing you need to be aware is when you pin it. Okay, this is the pin, this is surface. Don't do it 90 degrees. Normally it cannot hold, it will go away. Okay, and also you cannot pin to the underleaf because it's plastic under. Okay, no, it's glass fiber. So if you can really pin through the mannequin, that means you break it. Okay, when you pin it, try to pin it to the surface 45 degrees, and then you make it a V point so that it gives you an extra support. All right. Okay. So, and then check the grain line along to the fabric first. You may find this fabric is so white. Normally we would tear off the fabric first, but since we're doing it first time, just leave it like this, but turn to the back of the mannequin, hold the fabric at the high point, use 2 pins to hold it for you so that you can free your hands. Okay? Alright. Okay. Then now we can place the fabric smoothly on the center front. Okay. So next class, make sure you bring the professional pins. Okay, it will make your draping easier and quicker. And just be aware, it's important to be patient when you do the draping. Get no rush, don't rush it, don't be panicked, just to enjoy the process, even though we have time limitations. So when we do the draping, we need to keep checking if we're pulling the fabric too much and make the fabric off from the center front. Okay, so slightly more pins help you. Okay, but don't put too much, otherwise you waste your time, and also it will distort the fabric. Okay, all right. Then you can check, pull the fabric slightly. And then we can check. This is enough. Okay, so the fabric to be fit to the bust and then the hip. Usually the hip is bigger on our mannequin. Okay, and then to make the draping easier, now we can cut the fabric off. Okay, first from this is the side seam, measure around this is 15 cm. Okay, since this is the first time, we can spare more fabric and then we cut it more when you find the shape is more defined and closer to what we finished. Okay, so 15, cut it. So you can either cut it straight down or tear it smooth gently. Okay, make sure you use two hands. Don't just pull one side, otherwise you will distort the pins. Okay. So then we can remove the pins and the back fabric. Prepare for the back panel later on. Okay. So this is the pin that is this building. Again. Okay. So the first thing, so this demo we're going to have the shoulder dart, just similar to our block. Okay. So the first thing we need to cut this part with the neck. We do the neck first. And the first time, cut it slowly, cut the small part, bit by bit. Because we need to ensure you have enough that the fabric can, one piece fabric can cover to the high shoulder point. Okay, so don't be rushed. Just try to move the fabric gently to the high shoulder point. Okay, and then you can cut out the fabric. So make sure you don't you don't drop the fabric to the floor. Okay, it will be very slippery. Okay, so the more you cut, you will find this is easier to drape on the body. It will be flatter, but you will still see the drags here, some pulling marks of the fabric. Okay, so what you need to do is clipping it like what you did on the slip edge. Okay, so cutting it like this, slip it like around 0.5 to 1 cm first. Make sure you don't cut too much. Okay, so and then you will find the fabric can place smoothly on the mannequin. Okay, so okay, so this is smooth now, and use two pins to hold it for you. Okay. And then the fabric, and then smoothen from the hip line. Okay, so hold it for you. So we'll leave this part to be at a later stage. Okay, the dart we're going to. This is the extra fabric you need to hidden in the dart. We can do it later. So let's finish this below waist first. Okay. At the very beginning. Okay, pin it at the side seam, hold it, and then cut the excess fabric. Okay. Around 5 cm below the waist hip line. And then after we check the fabric, now you can cut it narrower, closer to the side seam. On this one, we can cut it like 5 cm first. Or you should just clip it. Okay, just cut it by the scissors, no need to tear. Okay. So hold it at the side hip line. On this part, you will find that to widen the fabric, you cannot lay flat here. Okay, it's pulling it. So clip it at the waistline, pointing at the waistline, you will find it can be slightly flatter. Okay, so you cut it more. Okay. So you find the fabric is disturbing you, you can pin it, hold it for you first. So when you cut the fabric, always cut this low-dip, okay? Small. Okay, so the more you cut, you will find it can fit to the body. Okay. And then we can fix so after we have the fabric laid smoothly on the side seam, then we can try to finish the waist up. Okay, so whenever you try to push the fabric, use your fingertips. Okay, you can use the when you find the fabrics cannot be laid smooth, you can remove the pin and smoothen it first. Okay. So to make the pattern drafting easier or transfer the pattern easier, I would suggest you to fold the dart outward, okay, the foliage to be visible, so that it will be easier for you later on. This part. Be careful, don't cut your fingers or cut the mannequin. So we have these tracks. So first thing, we can cut it slightly. So don't cut too much, so that otherwise you may find your clipping areas within the garments. Okay, so don't pass through the side seam. Okay, so you find these tracks. This is tracks. So we move the pin and see how you can smoothen it. So this time, move the fabric gently, and then pin this fabric. So make sure when you're pinning the dart, you are just pinning the foliage. Okay, don't pin it to the base of the fabric or pin together with the mannequin. Okay, and then the dart should be folding, should be pointing to the bust point. And also make sure you don't pull off too much. So check if the fabric can cover the center front. So if you find they don't fold smoothly, try to remove one pin by pin to smoothen the whole pieces. And when you do the draping on the model, on the mannequin, you will find it's actually easier to use shorter the pins that is shorter. Okay. Okay. So check this in okay, pointing to the center of the bust point. Okay. Now we need to smoothen these tracks again. Okay, so release it. And then we need to cut it slightly more, so cut it like 5.5. You will find this will getting closer to the body. Okay, so you will find this is smoother than before after you clipping it and try to pull the fabric upward. Okay, so since this is okay, so let's hold the fabric at the bust line. Okay, so here comes the last bit. So make sure you fold the dart pointing at the bust. First, pull this fabric, this amount. So this fabric, okay, the armhole is blocking the fabric here. So the first thing we need to do is we cut it slightly. The tip is try to cut only within the metal plate, and then we can clip it bit by bit to make it gradually. Okay. So the underarm of our block of the pattern, we're going to use the armhole of the mannequin, the base of the armhole on the mannequin to make it easier. Ideally, we don't make the clothes that high, otherwise it will hitting your armpit and you will find it's not comfortable, and then the fitting is not nice. Okay, but to make things easier, okay, we will make it as the starting point. So fold it first. Okay. After we're clipping it, you will find here we have some loose fabric in this area. Okay, so try to push it gently to the dark area. Ouch. Pointing to the bust point. So when you clip along this area, don't clip it too much, otherwise you may have the cutting line within the body that will distort the shape when you try to transfer it to the flat pattern. Okay. Basically the pattern. Okay. Seems this is okay. So we can hold it at the shoulder armhole point and then pin the body up of the dart. Okay. So you'll find this is quite restrictive, like you need to handle with care, but after you've been learning how to be careful, then draping could be a very freestyle method to create a form and shape. But after that, you still need to convert it into flat pattern. Okay. Okay. So this part, you may need to cut it out. So let's do it from the beyond the shoulder seam, shoulder line, cut it 2.5, lift 2.5 cm. So at the shoulder point intersection with the dart and the shoulder seam, also pin the dart. And you see it has still got some loose fabric, and you can adjust it. You can make sure.